Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, my name is Haley Waterbeach and I'm currently riding Sully because we have a show. I am really excited for my first ever horse show back with Sully. So if you don't know, Sully is currently 9.5. I have a video already up on my channel. Well, technically it's a couple days. It's 3 days as I'm recording this until his birthday. Technically two, actually. Yeah, it's actually 2 days until his birthday. But he's turning 10. I am excited because I get to ride this boy and actually jump him at a show. I'm also taking Miss Summer, my 3-year-old mare, um to her first ever horse show ever. So let's head over to the horse show. I'm gonna get this boy all warmed up when we get there. So yeah, I will see you guys when we are there. Alrighty, so I am right now warming up Mr. Sully boy. Um and so I am really excited for this first ever jumping class with him. So they have some nice jumps set up and it looks really nice. This arena is a bit smaller than what I thought, but I mean, no one has really showed here in a while, and I've traveled like, I think this was like 2 hours away from me, or like maybe three. So it was pretty far of a travel. So definitely warming him up was a nice thing for me to do because he was a bit stiff and I just needed him to like stretch his legs out and just do all that stuff, which was really nice. So, they have some nice little jumps set up as well and some trot poles and stuff, which I did do, which he did very nicely done with these trot poles. He did really good. And then I popped him over some cross rails. Coming up, I am doing a funky pass here. I don't know what I was thinking with this pass. I, w- I think I was like really excited, but also like in my head about like jumping him for the first time, like at a show. So he did really good. And then I went over here and jumped this line, which was a very complicated line. Well, Sully made it complicated. He ended up speeding up and adding a stride at the end there, which he still cleared it, but I didn't like that Sully decided to add the stride because he confused the frick out of me. But when we were coming up to this line, he kind of got pretty close to that, but he didn't hit it, which was really nice. Um, and I tried this jump one more time at a little bit faster of a canter, and he did really good with that. And then I slowed him back down, and we were ready to go to our first class, which was really exciting for me and Sally's first class. Alrighty, so here is me and Sally walking into our first class, and it was a kind of complicated course, but this is also like the same course that I'm doing with Summer, which is really surprising that they're this tall. But my second course with Sally is so much taller than this. So, but I got him into the canter because we got to our first jump and he did really good with the first line. I went a little bit too slow um on that first line, but our second line was right here and we did pretty good. Um, and then we went back to that purple, jump to the green again. And this is where it started to get a little like choppy. Because right here I kind of jumped, had him go too soon, and then I had him go too late, so we dropped both poles, and then we turned a little bit too like late, and that was the end of the course, was that yellow fence, but I could not slow him down for like the life of me. So when I finally got him to slow down, I was kind of like bummed that we dropped two poles and we got our strides really mixed up. It was not really like good at all. I think it was mostly my fault for dropping those two poles because he was doing amazing besides that last part there, but um then I waited until it was our turn for our last and final course. There's only two courses at this show, and then I had one more jumping event with Summer on this course, which I was hopefully it goes better. So here is me and Sally going on our final and last course. Ready? So our second course, we went and we had a good speed right off the bat. These jumps were huge, but he did really good jumping them. There was someone just standing in the arena, but they started moving right after we started the course. So here I am. And we did really good. The side's right there. I think I went, like, I don't know what happened. He just hit it with his back foot. Um, but yeah, we did really good. And we had two jumps left. So we went around. We jumped the oxer. And then we went back around this way. And then we finished and I cooled him off, and then I had to go and get Summer because, as you guys can see, Summer is not over here. She's actually at the barn, like the boarding facility that's over here. I had her over there because I had someone warming her up for me already. And so that way when I did bring her over here, I could do jumping and do everything. So I just walked him all the way back as a cool off, and then I had someone bathe him for me and put him in a stall or a field or something, and did my show jumping with Summer, and let me tell you, she did pretty good on her show. So here is her doing her show jumping. Alrighty, so here I am on Midsummer, and our show started like we were like kind of a little bit late. We're like 2 seconds late. So we had to go in and we had to like do our show. So this is the highest I've ever jumped this summer at this show. So the course was a little bit different than I had with Sully's. So we had the purple line here. So it started off the same, I'm pretty sure. and it ended differently. So that was like exciting. So then we jumped this one, and then we had two jumps left, which was this jump here and this jump right here. So she did pretty good for her first show. We only had one class. And so after this, I ended up going back to the other barn and I rode her around in that arena. Actually, no, I went home and I had a trail ride on her because I didn't do that um last time. I haven't done a trail ride on Midsummer at all, and I haven't done any riding with Pumpkin in a while. I haven't done any stuff with a lot of my horses, but they're all good, guys. Just so you guys know, like, all of my horses are all good. There's, like, nothing wrong with any of them. Just so you guys know, if I'm not showing certain of my horses, doesn't mean that, like, I sold them or they're injured and stuff. They're all good. It's just they're having time off from doing certain things. Like recently, Star has been very not herself, so that's interesting. Um and she's definitely not pregnant because Sully is gelded, so there's no way that could happen. Um, so I'm gonna have to take her to the vet to see what's going on because I know how she acts when she's in heat and she's not acting the same. She's acting totally different than how she usually acts. So there's something going on there. Um, my uncle did just get a new horse and I don't know if he's gelded or not, so I'll have to talk to my uncle about that situation. So yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed this little show video, taking Sully to his first ever show back and taking Summer to her first ever show literally ever. And by the way, I am in the market for another horse. I know I just introduced you guys to Sully, but I'm currently looking for a stallion prospect. I don't know what it's called. My brain isn't fully here right now. I just rode two horses at a horse show. I'm horse show brain right now. But yeah, I am looking for a stallion. Obviously, I'm not breeding any of my horses. So my mares are gonna not get pregnant, hopefully. Um, but I do know that Pumpkin has had a daughter. She was a broodmare before I got her. I forgot to tell you guys that. So if you guys don't know, which you guys don't, Miss Pumpkin, my 6-year-old mare, she has a daughter, and her name is Polly, and my sister actually found her listing. So her daughter's actually for sale right now. My sister's thinking about buying her and having a nice little paint mare like me, because I have a total of one, two, three. I have four horses right now, and I really want another horse. Like, I really want a corsage horse. Obviously, Star can be a corsage horse because of her gaits being really nice and she like picks her feet up a lot. So I don't know. I haven't really fully decided on if I'm doing that or not. Obviously, Miss Summer here is going to be my pony for sure because the Morgan breed doesn't get very big. So I think she's at her full height. So she's technically my pony. And my second pony classified would be Pumpkin. Then it would go Sully because my biggest horse is Star. She is 18 hands. And my smallest horse is Summer at, I think she's 14, 13. I think she's 13 hands. So that kind of gives you guys like an estimate of like who's the shortest and who's the tallest. You're probably wondering how tall Pumpkin is and how tall Mr. Sully is. So, Pumpkin is 15 hands and Sully is 16.3. So, that kind of tells you guys there. And for my fifth horse that I'm currently looking for a stallion prospect, I'm gonna say, um, I would like for him to be at least like I kind of want to get a draft breed. So that would be probably like taller than Star. If that like 18 point something, that would be like a couple inches taller than her. I also love the draft breed, like this draft horse that's here that someone's walking. I love draft breeds. They're just so massive, and I don't know how I could ride one since I know they'll probably take more leg than Star does because Star takes so much leg. Um, but yeah, I am currently looking for another horse. I know you guys are probably like, why are you looking for another horse? Because I have always wanted to breed horses. I've always wanted to like have my own baby horse to like fully train from baby up to like big and like I really want to do that and I think that is just would be really cool. Obviously, Miss Summer here is technically my second horse I'm ever training from the ground up because Sully was the first ever horse that I did. And then obviously I also have my 6-year-old mare, Pumpkin, who I'm also kind of doing it, but she's farther along in her riding career than Miss Girly here. And then, yeah, so, sorry that I'm rambling on, but I just wanted to get you guys a heads up if I end up saying that I am looking at a horse or if I say that I got another horse. That way it's not just out of the blue and random. You guys kind of are in the loop of what I'm thinking. So yeah, I'm currently looking for another horse, but it's gonna be a stallion. Um, the reason why I'm looking for a stallion over here is getting very fussy, so I'm gonna take her boots off and get her all cleaned up and stuff. But I might go and try him out in the next video. So stay tuned for that, but please like and subscribe and turn the notification on down below if you haven't already. And I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye!